Hey guys, this is Joe with That Hashtag Show. I am here with Blake Foster, Blue Turbo Ranger. He was living my dream, probably around the same age. I might be a little older than you, but you were living my dream, man.
I was living every kid's dream, man. I was living my own dream.
That's true. You were on a great season because you had the old JDF and all those original cats, and you came in kind of to like a new generation with Selwyn and Patty and those guys. How was that transition for you?
It was cool. I actually enjoyed working. You know, I did the movie first before anything, and I got to actually work with even the man, Austin St. John himself. But I got to work with, you know, JDF, the original Green Ranger. I mean, that was huge for myself because I grew up watching Power Rangers and watching Mighty Morphin. But transitioning into the second cast really was kind of cool because then I kind of felt like the veteran. I was already on set, so I kind of told them what to do, even though I wasn't leading the team. But
I was just going to ask you that, actually. So with that original cast with JDF and Catherine and Johnny and Nakia, who was like your mentor on that?
With JDF?
Yeah.
JDF.
Okay.
Yeah, he was for sure like he was like my older brother. Him and Johnny Young Bosch, they like treated me like a little brother to them. And same thing with Catherine and Nakia and everybody. They all treated me like, you know, I mean, I was a 12-year-old kid. What else are they going to treat me like, you know?
And then with the new cast that came up, like Selwyn, Patty, and Tracy and Roger, did anybody like gravitate towards you then?
Yeah, like everybody still gravitated toward me. I mean, I was 12, so like they were still like, you know what, we're gonna look at him like our little brother, and I was cool. You know, I had grew up, and that's just how it was. I grew up on set. I knew how to do things. I was always hitting my mark on time. They actually used to talk to me, and they'd be like, "Oh, one take Blake is here," because I would actually go and I would film one take, and they would love it, and they would just move on.
Right on.
Yeah.
You know, one of the biggest mysteries of your season was my favorite character, actually, the Phantom Ranger. In your opinion, who was the Phantom Ranger?
Oh, that's a good question.
I like to think it was me.
I mean, shoot, that could be me now growing up, like all buff and stuff, you know? Like, no, I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, I always thought it might have been Austin St. John because, you know, we had JDF on our cast, we had Catherine and Nakia. I mean, either Phantom Ranger might have been maybe Johnny Young Bosch or JDF. I don't know. It's
a lot of people said Billy.
It might have even been Billy. You never know. It's a toss-up. So if I had to choose one person, I'd have to give it to ASJ.
Okay, that's actually a pretty good pick.
Yeah.
How good is your Power Ranger knowledge?
Knowledge, I mean, I was 12, 30 now, kind of forget some things, but we can give it a shot.
All right. Question number 1, what was your character's last name?
Justin Stewart.
That is correct. What city did your season take place in? That's a pretty easy question.
Yeah, Valencia. Oh, no. City that actually it took place in was Angel Grove.
Right, fictional city.
Yeah, fictional. There you
go. The first season had the putties. Your season had the...
Piranhatrons.
That is correct. What is your season's theme song?
Power Rangers Turbo Go! Shift into Turbo!
That's true.
Yeah.
So far, your whole cast has always got that one right.
Yeah.
Catherine had a little difficulty with it.
Well, they have difficulty still shifting into Turbo, so it's okay.
And finally, what 5 other Rangers, saying it's a 6-Ranger team, what 5 other Rangers would you choose that weren't on your season to be on your Power Ranger team?
In color? So if we had to do like guys, girls?
You know, it doesn't have to be any in color. Think of it like this, too. Which 5 other Rangers would you want to coach in a basketball game?
No, we can't compare their skills to basketball. We just can't do that. But if I had to pick a cast, now as an adult, I probably would want to work with like all girl Rangers. Okay. But if I had to pick, I would probably have to go with me, JDF.
Oh, you can't pick JDF. He's been on your team.
Oh, I got to pick someone else that's not been on my team. Well, I don't follow Power Rangers that well. But all right, so me, Austin St. John. Okay. I replaced Steve, so he doesn't count. I would throw Steve in there because Steve's my dude. Jason Font and Michael Copon. All guy Rangers. Forget what I just said about girls. We're doing all guys this time.
That's a pretty good team. Pretty solid team. There's a lot of Blue Rangers on there, too.
I know. Or we could just do a Blue Crew reunion. So we'll do me, Steve, Michael Copon, Najee, and my man from Wild Force.
Philip Jean-Marie?
Philip Jean.
Yeah, that's a good team. Blue Crew.
Blue
I like
Crew,
that.
Baby. Hashtag Blue Crew.
Would you be up for going back to the show if they did do like a Blue Crew thing?
I would love to do a Blue Crew reunion for sure.
I'm not sure that Saban would clear you with all this.
JDF has this.
That's true. You'd probably just wear long sleeves.
It's spandex anyways. I mean, like, I could just wear long sleeves.
True story.
Yeah.
You can also come back to like...
I want to be like the Black Ranger if I come back, though. I want to be evil, kind of. Justin with evil. Forget college. And like... No, I would like to come back in black. I look good in black, so I think I would be good in Black Ranger.
All right, so if there's a new Black Ranger out there, maybe a 6 Ranger you can come back as.
Yeah, wait, let me ask you a question.
Sure,
You're doing
sure,
trivia.
sure.
Did you see the fan reboot of the Dark Side of Power Rangers?
Are you talking about the Adi Shankar?
Yeah.
Yeah, Adi
James
Shankar.
Vanderbeek.
Adi Shankar's been on our show. He's a good friend of ours.
Okay, cool. Yeah, James Vanderbeek. I met him personally.
Right.
We used to do celebrity basketball games back in the day when he was on Seventh Heaven. Or no,
Dawson's Creek.
Dawson's Creek. That's right. Who did Seventh Heaven? I don't know.
Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel. Anyways, he actually wrote that, but I thought that was pretty cool for an older genre, like adults and stuff. It was obviously dark, but I like that.
I do have a question since you brought up Power Ranger movies and reboots and all this. The rumor out there right now is that the movie could be a continuation of the original series, but I think that was debunked yesterday, saying that it's going to be a reboot completely now.
It is going to be what I've heard, it is going to be a reboot completely. However, they are still going to have the same names as the MMPR cast.
Okay. Well, in your opinion, what would you rather see? A continuation of the series in movie form, or would you rather see a complete reboot?
I would rather see it as, you got to stick with the originals, man. I would rather see it the way it comes, dude. I know it from Tommy, all the way from back from when it was first started, and that's how I think it should be. I don't think it should be a complete reboot, because Power Rangers has a legacy and a fan base and a fandom behind it where it's very common to actually forget things, and I think that the reboot is going to actually throw a lot of other Rangers out the door, because they're not going to have an existence anymore because they're doing a complete reboot.
Let's hope that. I don't think that'll ever happen. I hope if that never happens, mainly because, like you said, this is a legacy show, and it kind of carries on from generation to generation. It's America's version of Doctor Who, essentially.
Yeah.
It's been going on for the last 23 years. Power Rangers has, and I think. Have you seen Dino Charge?
I have. Yeah, I have a 2-year-old, so he watches Power Rangers every day.
I think the resurgence with that show has really, really lifted the Power Ranger.
I like Dino Charge, actually. I thought it brought back Mighty Morphin in a way. It kind of reminds me of Mighty Morphin with the way that they set it up. So
it's very charming.
I hope that they keep that. All I'm saying is in the reboot is they keep that same structure.
I agree completely.
Yeah, so.
Blake, you're amazing. It's
Thanks,
great talking to you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
We got to play basketball sometime.
All right, don't get balled up, because I'll put you in the post.
Get out of here.